Hari Om everyone. Today I am going to tell you the story of Maharishi Vyasa and Ganesha. Once Maharishi Vyasa was looking for a scribe to write Mahabharata. Then Ganesha agreed to become a scribe to write Mahabharata. Ganesha agreed in one condition. The condition was Vyasa was supposed to narrate the Mahabharata shloka non-stop. Now Vyasa was like, oh no, what should I do now? He sat for a while and after thinking, he gave a counter condition that Ganesha must not write any of the shloka or any of the Mahabharata shloka without understanding it. So now, whenever Maharishi Vyasa wanted to think of the next parts of the shloka, Mahabharata shloka, he used to give Ganesha a riddle kind of a shloka so that Ganesha should first think and then decode it, solve it, and then write the shloka. At this time, Vyasa used to think the next parts of the Mahabharata shloka and narrate it to Ganesha. So the moral of the story is you should understand what you learn rather than simply memorizing it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rohan. Who would like to share your understanding from the story that Rohan just now narrated? Anyone wants to share what you understood? Yes, Shreyans.
Yes, sir. I understood that, like how Ganesha said, Vyasa, that whatever you say, you must understand, then only say. And then Vyasa also thought and said that you also have to do the same. You can't write it until you understand the meaning. So Vyasa thought, I should also be having some break. So I'll give him in some tricks or riddles. So Ganesha will take some time. But Ganesha wasn't like that. He solved it in minutes. He solved it very quickly and wrote the Mahabharata. And like Ganesha, we all should understand the meanings. If something, a concept we didn't understand, and we're just memorizing the formula, it's useless. So first we have to understand the concept, then we gotta memorize it. That's what I understood.
Very nice. Thank you. Anyone else? What did you understand from the story? How else can you apply this in your day-to-day life? Yes, Kritik, please.
I have a question on what Shreyas told.
Yeah, go ahead. What Shreyas told, okay?
Yeah.
The question is for Shreyas. Yeah, go ahead.
So, if you get the concept, then why do you have to memorize the formula after you understand the concept?
Yeah, I by mistakenly added that line. Like it just came out of my mouth.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you're correct.
See, don't you think whatever you are learning, it automatically gets recorded. It's memorized automatically. However, when there is clarity about whatever you are memorizing, then you can pick it up in many different ways. Otherwise, you'll be struggling to find out exactly how it is memorized. Any other learning? How would you apply this in your day-to-day life? Any other situation that you would like to use it in? Is it only related to studies? Is this story applicable only to studies? Yeah. So where else is applicable, you think?
It's like this. Many kids say, if you don't know what it means, then don't tell it.
If you don't know what it means, don't tell it. Correct.
Yeah.
Sometimes we simply say things that others are saying without necessarily understanding. Okay, very good. Anything else? Yes, Shreyas, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that I have one more point. I don't know if this relates to that, but if we are playing a sport which we don't know, if we don't understand the rules, the concepts, then we'll just playing blindly. If we don't know cricket, we don't know how to bat, so we'll just play the game randomly.
Wonderful, very nice. How about Sai Kriti? What is the understanding from Sai Kriti's side?
I understood that we don't have to go to things that we don't understand. Like first, if I don't know how to draw, first I should learn like the basics and then go for it. Like first I have to learn it and then do it. If I don't know it, then I'll just be doing things randomly. That's what I understood.
Very nice.
Like first we have to understand what we're doing.
Thank you. How about Raghavi? Does Raghavi have anything to share?
So Vijayji, we can understand that we have to pay attention to what everyone is telling so that we can understand things better rather than just listening to it and applying it blindly. It's better we understand it, like how Shreyas told about games and everything, right? So when we understand something better, it's more easier to apply it anywhere. Only not just the game, but also like apply it somewhere else.
Very nice. Okay, thank you. But what do you all think, is the value for Vyasa? So you all are speaking from the viewpoint of Ganesha. So Ganesha had to understand and write. Okay, so like that I also have to be. But what do you think is the value for Vyasa? What can we learn from Vyasa Maharshi in this story? Is there anything that we can learn? Yes, go ahead, Aditya.
Like in a way, one message you can take from Vyasa is like to use your wit and your way to think fast, because like when Ganesha gave the condition, he had two choices. He could have either like given into it and like maybe like given like suffered a little, because like it wouldn't have been easy to tell the story, and he would not have done his best job at telling the Mahabharata. That was one choice. Or he could have somehow gotten out of it, which is what he did. But usually, like in general, many people choose to go the other way and just succumb to like hard situations and just accept it and be like, okay, it is what it is, and let me suffer. So like one thing we can take away from that is we don't have to always suffer, and there's always like a better solution. Not always, but sometimes, even though if it might require a little more thinking,
you can find a solution that is. So when you say better solution, so why is it better in this particular situation?
Because let's say he had to keep narrating the story, then like Rohan said, he would have to keep talking, and he would have had time to think of the story. So that would like have resulted in like a shabby story and not a well said, detailed.
Excellent, very good. So who all benefited in this story? Was it only Ganesha who benefited?
No, it was all of us, because we are reaping the fruits of the Mahabharata now.
Sure. We also are reaping the fruit. Excellent, correct. But in this story, there are two characters, Vyasa and Ganesha.
Yeah.
So who all benefited in this story?
Both Vyasa and Ganesha, because Ganesha got an opportunity to learn from Vyasa the story, and Vyasa benefited to like impart his knowledge to the whole world.
Also, you got somebody to scribe it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore, I'm asking the question. From that, I'm asking the question. When you say a better solution, we can always find a better solution. What is the nature of a better solution in any given situation?
One that results in a win-win situation where everybody in both parties win.
Excellent. Very nice. So Ganesha won, Vyasa also won. Therefore, it became better for both of them.
Yeah.
Because he knew that there is somebody who's truly paying attention and understanding, Vyasa also brought all the energy he has to narrate best possible stories and the best possible way. And because he had to understand, he was paying complete attention and understood everything and then wrote. So in a way, both benefited. Like that, in any situation, you and I can also find out what is win for whoever else, others who are involved, as well as win for me. When we look for such a win-win, then all of us win. Most often in life, we think of many others may think of life as a competition. Oh, there's a winner and a loser. But does it have to be like that always? Not necessarily. It all depends upon how you and I can creatively find a win-win solution. All right. Any other insights? Anybody wants to share? Great. Thank you very much, Rohan, for bringing such a wonderful story and for helping all of us to see the value of winning together. Hari Om.